In this video today, we're going to talk about the problems that bird poo can cause to your paint system on your vehicle. Bird poo is basically acidic, and it's about 3 to 4 on the pH scale, so if left for too long, especially in direct sunlight, this could etch through your clear coat, which means it's absolutely game over for your paint system. And so the clock is ticking. As soon as that bird poo hits the paint system, if you love your car enough, you need to get that off as fast as possible. And so we need to build ourselves a little survivor kit that when we're ready to go, we're going to use these products to get this off as fast as we can. And so while we'll start with the safest possible method, which is in a situation we are in today where we can wash the whole vehicle, we don't have that luxury when we're out and about to just completely pull out a pressure washer, a load of towels, a snow foam cannon, and wash this car. And so for these kind of jobs, we need some really safe chemicals. So the first step is priming the pad. A little bit of quick detail on a pad, lay that down there, make sure it's nice and saturated, and leave that for a few minutes. Now, as you can see, I'm working outside of sunlight. Please do not use any chemicals or any water in direct sunlight unless it's distilled water. We're going to leave that to soak for 2 to 3 minutes, come back to it, and let's see how we get on. So let's take a closer look and see how this has got on without any agitation at all. And as you can see, all the bird poo is left behind. And so now what we want to do is we want to flush this away. So we're going to take some Garage Therapy Rinseless, and this is going to be more than enough. So half a capful, that's plenty for this sort of ratio. You can get away with just a thimble size, but just for the sake of it, we're going to add that to that little bottle. In this bottle, we've got some spotless water, but you can also use deionized water, which is really easy to get from Halfords. And so pop that in there. We're going to turn the trigger, so it's more of a jet stream. And now we're going to blast away, just like this is our new pressure washer, get rid of all that product off the bonnet.
And why not use Garage Therapy Rinseless for other jobs around a vehicle, like removing dirt off steering wheels, leathers, stains on carpets. This really is a fantastic product that encapsulates the dirt, which makes ease of cleaning so much more efficient.
And so I'm really surprised how well Garage Therapy Rinseless, using that method, removed 90% of that bird poo, but we're still left with 5 horrible stubborn turds that are now bonded to this paint. And unfortunately, as you'll see, these areas here, here, here and here, it's already, well, had it been this situation before, actually pulled off the lacquer from using the pressure washer, where this is bonded to the surface. This is aftermarket clear coat, and now this is going to have to either be resprayed, touched in, wet sanded or repaired. But unfortunately with this one, it's gone straight through the clear coat. So where these are bonded really, really tight, that is absolutely stuck on there. And so this is why I say bird poo is such a bad problem, and that's why we discussed about the time, how long this is left on the car for. If you keep this on for so long, you're just going to be in a bad situation. And so I think you get my point now of how I say about trying to get this off as fast as possible. We've got a baking hot sun coming through, it's hitting those summer months, it's going to get stuck to that paint, it's going to be bonded. We don't know what these birds are bloody eating, for God's sake. The acid in the poo, the way it's bonded to the clear coat, have you got aftermarket paint, all these variables. The quickest way to deal with this is to get it off as quick as possible by any means possible, because it's easier to polish a paint now than it is to actually replace the paint. And so we're now in a real serious critical stage of paint removal. And so we're now left with the third and final method, that is giving this car a wash. We are going to have to use some citrus pre-wash at a stronger ratio to get that bird poo to soften down. We're also going to be using a snow foam, then we're going to go into a 2-bucket method to try and get this bird poo off. We're not going to agitate this, we're going to be using those same methods, we're using those cotton bud methods to lay down on the paint so we can see if we can soften it down as much as we can before the pressure wash lifts this up. And so wish me luck, guys, because the last thing I've got to worry about now is bird poo. The one thing I've got to worry about is why I use my missus's car as a test panel to get off bird poo for a YouTube video.
And so now it's time to bring out the big guns. Starting off with a quick detailer, we then moved on to rinseless, and now we're using a citrus pre-cleaner. This is so important to get this bird poo off before we go into the contact wash or any pre-washing procedures, because we want to make sure that this is off before we run any wash mitt over it. And we're still using very, very safe methods. We're soaking the pad with citrus, we're going to leave this on the vehicle, and we're just going to keep checking it and making sure that this does not do any damage to the paintwork. And so I'm hoping this third and final step is going to get us over that finish line.
So we're going to leave that to soak. Hopefully, let's get lucky this time. I'm hoping that's going to lift. We can already feel, because of the hot day sun right now, that this is drying out already. So let's get ourselves some pre-wash out. Let's start pre-washing the vehicle. We're going to leave them on there while we do the pre-washing, and hopefully at the final rinse we can hopefully take these off and get some serious results. As you can see now, this is really starting to soak in. The citrus pre-wash has really helped. So we finally managed to remove the last remnants of the bird poo. Sadly, we have a casualty on this bonnet. There is some lack of peel. We have had some little issues here, and I'm very disappointed, unfortunately. But you guys have got a video out of it, and I hope this helps you really maintain your vehicle better. And so if you'd like to maintain your vehicle, please keep watching, because the next video coming out is on the maintenance wash. We were going through all the procedures, how to clean your tyres, how to wash your wheels. We're going to be going through pre-wash procedures, what to look out for, 2-bucket method, 1-bucket method. We're going to myth bust as well in those little videos. So if you like beginner content and you're still getting into your detailing journey, then watch these videos. And if you are a detailer, I'd love to know how you help your customers ward against these issues of bird poo. What sort of stuff are you putting out there? Are you giving them little kits in the car to help them with? How do you fix these problems, and how do you consult on this? I'm really interested to know. So guys, we're going to get this washed. We're going to apply a little bit of snow foam. We're going to get these wheels done. We're going to talk about the procedures, and I'll see you guys over there. And if you've already passed your safe wash test and you want to move on to something more challenging, like how to machine polish your car, then check out this playlist right here, because I've got tons of content on how to identify scratches, how to remove scratches, what machines to use, what pads to use. It's all in that playlist right there. So if you like that kind of content, I'll see you over there.